Hey passengers, it's Tracy alongside Heather, and today we are jumping into another episode for the Friendship series.
It's our 15th episode as well, so that's super exciting.
It's super exciting. It doesn't feel like we've been doing it for this long, but that's what, 15 weeks?
Yeah, 15 weeks. This
Heading
is,
into our second trimester.
yeah, literally.
Wow. Can I just say, I miss this. I know we record every week, but my brain is on another planet and time is different there. And I'm just so glad to be back.
I feel like this is one of the normal things that we do every week. So it's fun to be back doing it again because, like, this is something that I know I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to be sitting on the phone talking shit with T for an hour.
Chatting it up.
Actually, I feel like it's necessary to mention after I just said the word shit that I'm no longer cursing on the podcast because
Wow. Who told you you had a potty mouth?
okay, a little backstory. So my aunt listens to our podcast religiously, and my
Shout out,
mom,
Auntie.
shout out Auntie, I love you. Can't wait to see you when I come home. My mom was like, "Oh my God, I want to listen to the podcast. Send me the link," because she didn't have it. So I sent her
Yeah.
the link, and the first episode she listened to was our sex talk about toys. Little interlude. Mom was like, she was like, "I feel like I didn't even know. I don't even know who you are." And then she's like, "Tell T, thanks for the tips." I said, "I'm not texting that to her. I'm not texting her that. Like, are you fucking crazy?"
I
And
wish you would text me that.
I couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just wait because I had this whole message sent out. I wrote it out. I was like, I can't send this to her. I really can't.
Wait, can we hear the message now?
I deleted it, but it was something like my mom said she needs to go pick up some toys, and she said these are the tips, and she's gonna go to nastynaughty.com, and I said it's nastygal.com.
She
And
might go to a porn site typing that
that's
in.
what I said. Don't click on the site, whatever you do. But basically, then my mom was like, "Well, I love the podcast, but you can get your point across without cursing. Like, why do you curse?" And then I was like, "You're absolutely right. I won't curse." And then the first 1 minute of this podcast, I'm saying shit. Like, I love cursing, but I'm no longer cursing starting now.
It's just a little seasoning for the sentence, you know?
I know.
It's just a little salt and pepper on there.
I even cut out the bitches of the last, because I cursed a lot in the last episode. And at the end, I cut out my bye bitches because I was like, oh my God, like, I really need to stop.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because it just cuts off with me. And I was like, that sounds weird.
I had to cut it out, T, because like I was cursing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to start a swear jar for all the shit I say in the podcast.
Oh, there's another one.
I know.
We're
Shit,
going to start a
bitch, fuck,
game.
I'm done now.
Guys, if you're listening with your friends, get out the shot glasses. Every time you hear Heather curse, take a shot.
Take a shot. Call me with your medical bills and I will never curse again. Because I
You
really
will
need to
have to get your
stop.
stuff pumped after.
The ambulance bill alone is like $3,000. I'm out,
Uber there. We're Ubering to the hospital, guys.
We are
Gas
not.
prices are up.
Yeah.
We can't drive.
No. Okay. That's what I was going to say too. We need an allotted Uber budget into our daily lives because driving is a no-go.
Mm. Speaking of which, I took a bird for the first time.
A bird.
A bird, those electric scooters,
Oh
they
my
have them for
God.
there's different ones. I
Yeah.
recommend bird. It was the most terrifying, exciting thing I ever experienced as an adult. It was so fun. You go so fucking fast on those things. Like, of
I
course, you think
know.
people going down the street, whatever. But until you're on there, with
It's an
no
out-of-body
protection.
experience.
Yes. The disclaimer on the thing tells you to wear a helmet, but
I'm just carrying my helmet around in my little small bag. Like,
it was very spontaneous, and we got on there. It only charges 39 cents a minute. You have to have a license to scan it,
they
and
say you need a license to operate, period.
yeah, that thing moved fast. So I understand. Shout out to Bird. Really fun experience, but terrifying. Practice on the sidewalk a little bit.
Take it slow.
Take it slow. Wow. I'm really happy to be here. So I was telling Heather that I feel a bit manic. There's just a lot that's been going on. I feel
She's
like
going
everyone
through
has that.
changes.
I really am. Good and bad. All good in the end. Let's just talk about what we've been up to. Some girl chat.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I wanted to tell you guys because in the last episode, you would have heard us talking about the presidential collab about the COVID vaccine. And I got my second vaccine on Thursday. And when they said you're going to feel those symptoms, you guys, I was bedbound for 3 days. Like
3 days.
3 days. I tell you, like, I got home and my body started to heat up, and then I laid down, and then I called my mom. I was like, I'm feeling the effects bad. It is what it is. Like, pray for me. And my body was burning. I got naked, turned on my air conditioner, and just like froze because I couldn't like cool my body down, and I didn't have any medicine to break my fever. So that's what I did this weekend.
I was wondering why I didn't hear from you.
Well, I knew you were going out, so I was like, I'm not gonna tell Tia I'm dying on my deathbed. Like, she's having a good time. Like, I'll just talk to her again next week.
I definitely would have picked up the phone and called you.
Oh, T.
But what shot did you get?
The Moderna. And I was confused because we talked after you got your second vaccine.
Did we?
Yeah, on Wednesday, when we talked, you were like, I'm not feeling the effects. My arm kind of hurts. So I was expecting my arm to just hurt, but it hit me hard.
Oh, yeah, because I got it Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny because I did want to talk about the COVID vaccine.
Let's talk about
that's
it.
Funny you mentioned it. When I got the first dose, I'm like, this is whatever. Like, I can do this, right? Like, normal pain in the arm.
Yeah.
And so when I went to go get my second one, I went to a new location. First of all, let me say that first one that I got, they had us in the parking lot. Like, we were at a refugee camp or something. So the second time we went, it was like actually in like a building, like a bungalow, I guess. And there was a lot of people in there. The main thing that I was like worried about was like, damn, there are a lot of people in here and it's hot in here.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't eat that day. So I was like, oh my God, like I'm already setting myself up for failure. So all I had was like some Ruffles and some water. So, which I picked up on the way. I didn't mean to fast, but I was running late. So I got the shot, and it was like, it felt like an extra pinch or something went into me compared to the first one. So I was like, that was weird. Okay. And I have a nut allergy, and they don't know all the side effects and everything of it. So they make me stay an extra half an hour to make sure I'm okay.
Right.
So the whole time I'm sitting there, I feel perfectly fine. And then when I got back home, I was still fine, but my arm started hurting like immediately as soon as I got home. I was like, wow, this is really painful, like worse than the first time.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I was just tired, drowsy,
exhausted.
I wanted to just lay in bed all day. And I couldn't really tell that I was getting a fever. Like I was running a little hot, but like touching my face, like I didn't have a fever or anything. But the thing that I was really expecting the worst, because when I got the shot, I'm listening to the nurses tell the other patients like what their symptoms was. He's like, yeah, I had chills. I was a mess, but I took some Tylenol and I was okay. And I'm like, okay, Tylenol saved the day. And I was really prepared for war, but I wasn't prepared to be sleepy. I was so tired.
It's just crazy because I don't remember for the first one, I don't remember them giving such like a warning, like, oh, you're not going to be okay. But then for the second one, they made sure
Yeah,
to
for the
say
first
it.
one, they were really like, yeah, this is going to be great, blah, blah, positive.
Yeah, thanks
But
for
then I'm like,
coming.
okay, prepare for the worst. You're about
Yeah,
to go through it. Drink
you'll
plenty of fluids. It's
survive.
like, oh, man.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I was more paranoid than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but honestly, I already feel like I had my theories along with other people that I had COVID before people knew what COVID was.
Yes, I feel the same way.
Yeah, because it didn't make sense that I was that sick at the end of
Gosh.
2019. Oh man. Yeah, sorry about that car.
We are hit with the sound effects today, guys. Like, honestly, I'm happy about it because I can't add any razzle dazzle to the podcast. Like, I'm not going to. So, thank you. Like, I probably could, but I probably won't do it, you know?
these are, these are just sounds of the hood you're gonna hear during this episode.
Friendship series, Sounds of the Hood. That's the title right there. I don't care what
That
anyone
was
says.
a gray Mustang passed by with tinted windows. Right
Take us
now,
for
you
a
may hear me
ride.
rolling up my blunt.
Oh my gosh.
I
Guys,
think the world should know by now. Like, you haven't picked up on that.
she's a stoner. I'm not really a stoner, like I smoke when I'm with tea or like when I'm in a social setting. I will blaze up like I never stopped. But then I just then I go back to my normal life.
Which is perfectly fine. I love that.
It's all in moderation. I'm just too wild. You know me, T. Like, okay, can we say this on the podcast while I'm still in North Dakota? Me and
Yeah.
T smuggled edibles to North Dakota, like, just so that we could sleep good at night. Like, that's a little bit much.
We smuggled drugs across the border.
We smuggled drugs across a few borders just to
A few
make it here.
borders.
But my favorite part of this smuggling drugs story is that when T was going back home, they had melted together and she took a huge chunk, and those things are strong. Like, one is one and done. Listen to the package. And
Listen,
I, I
that
remember,
high.
all I remember is like somebody behind you thought she was talking to you, but
let me let me expose myself real quick. So Heather has these edibles that what are like the different kinds that were in there?
they were like an
Like,
energy one, a relax one, different flavors.
yeah, just a nice little rainbow of edibles.
Yeah.
So she packed them up nicely like a school lunch for me. And of course they melted because it was hot. So I'm like, let me just bite it. It was flat like one of those slaps, the slap suckers.
Yes.
So then I was like, well, okay, one bite, whatever. I ain't no punk. Let me just eat the whole thing. So it had to be
Period.
like 5 little gummies mixed together, 5 or 6. And I had my headphones on, watching Friends on the little TV. And I swore that the girl behind me was like trying to disrupt me and like say something to me. And I'm turning from left to right, like
Left to right, left to right.
I'm like,
What?
what the fuck does she want? Like, I couldn't turn all the way around. So I'm like, turning left, turning right, turning left, turning right. And then I'm like, my other conscience is like, girl, it's the headphones. What you doing? And I just laughed to myself, like, damn, I'm really high. And I'm up in this damn plane.
30,000 feet in the air floating.
Floating. It was a good high, though. I laughed about it. I said, this is going to make
Those
a
are
great story.
so good. Okay, when I come home, I'll buy us some.
Yes, done deal. We're popping 5 at a time.
5 at a time, period. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. But speaking of Friends, I know that reunion came out. Did you watch it?
Friends, let me tell you about Friends. I have not watched the reunion. I am a horrible fan, but that's only because I don't have access to HBO. I think it's
Right.
HBO Max, so
They
I'm
don't let
still
you do the
burnt
week
out.
trial.
I'm not sure. I gotta look into it.
I know in HBO they said we don't want you guys to play us like you do Paramount Plus with your 1 week free.
Oh yeah, I had to ditch Paramount Plus, and they made it so hard to ditch them.
Honestly, Paramount Plus, it was a sad day for me, but literally after T said she was deleting it, I was like, why am I paying $9.99 when I can still bum streaming services off of Michelle? Like, what am I doing? So I got
Right.
rid of it.
And Hulu's not that bad. I bummed Hulu off my sister. Shout out to the big siblings for coming through.
Shout out, because I mean, for a while I was paying for Paramount Plus with me and Michael. I didn't tell him I canceled it. He probably still has the app on his phone. Like, I don't know how to tell him.
Just let him find out. Michelle, if you're listening,
It's gone.
number one, I love the videos.
Love the videos. We love your YouTube channel. We love you.
We do. And number two, sorry, the Paramount Plus is canceled.
It's canceled. And
Right.
I don't want to spend money on that.
Amen.
We're trying to be frugal this year, guys. We're saving $9.99. You know what I can do with that?
Hell yeah. Put it toward your
Period.
skincare budget.
Okay, so speaking of skincare, I feel like it's necessary to expose myself to tea.
Yes, I knew you had a haul for me. Come on.
She's probably one of the only people aside from my mom who knows how much I purchase skincare. And I used to post it on my Instagram, but I was like, you know what? I'm spending too much money and it's a little bit embarrassing. Like, I can't do this anymore. But I just bought some new skincare. It's coming on Friday. My weeks consist of me picking up my packages and living life, like Kourtney Kardashian says, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't fly with my boyfriend to Arizona.
See, and I'm on an even smaller scale from that. So
Small scales. It's,
you
know what? No one wants to be rich, Like, I mean.
Who said that? Who said that?
All right, let me take that back because
Right.
I feel like we're the main ones talking about rich shit. We want to be rich.
Yes.
That's our brand along with man hating. But
Yes.
if I could be like a little rich, like 6 figures,
A little rich.
7 on a good year, I would like that. Like, what about you?
I want to be so rich that I can afford franchises. Let me get on Rick Ross's level and have a few Wingstops to my name.
Yes.
Let me get a couple Chipotles, a few Chick-fil-A's, and maybe sprinkle in some Four Locos.
I mean, it would just be, isn't there, okay, in Compton, I saw that there was like this Black woman and her 2 daughters who owned all the McDonald's in Compton. That's what I want.
I don't support McDonald's. I don't know.
I love a good Macker's. I know it's disgusting and you guys might hate that, but I mean, just like Sweetie said, like, I will go to McDonald's. Like, give me a fresh McDonald's. Oh my God.
There are a few things that I would still get from McDonald's.
And what would that be?
The coffee. Like, just black coffee.
Okay.
I can drink their coffee with no cream, no sugar. It's so good to me.
It's good.
It's good. It smells good. I was just telling Heather like last week that I want a candle of McDonald's coffee.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. The French fries, lightly salted, fresh out the grease.
Oh, fresh. Oh my God, with the fresh poured in grease. I want the grease from the can. Like, I want it 1 day old.
I can't tell you how.
Like, you guys have tried nothing unless you've worked in McDonald's. You're pouring that grease in and heated up. Like that, a fresh fish fillet in fresh grease. Oh,
I have never wanted grease until right now. Why does it grease sound so fucking good?
It is. Literally, it only lasts for 2 days. 2 days the grease is fresh. They keep it there for, I'm not gonna tell you guys, just in case you like McDonald's. They keep it there for a minute and they just replenish it till they need to clean the fryers again. And fresh grease is no joke. It's
No
no
joke.
joke. I think it's a good time to say, leave a review on our podcast. Why haven't you?
Exactly. Why haven't you?
That's a good question. I need to leave a review on the. I'm gonna leave a review. I'm gonna say, I love listening to these girls talk, and I'm one of the girls.
I'm like, you know what? That Heather character, she really gets me.
I relate to T on a different level.
This is the kind of reassurance we need. And speaking of leaving comments,
Oh, we have something to tell you guys.
we have some news. So we got our first hate comment, guys.
Like
We made it.
severe. It was severe.
Severe. Our first malicious attack.
Yeah.
In the comments. We hurt some pride. We hurt some ego.
They couldn't handle it.
And we ate that shit up. We loved it.
Literally, I don't think me and T have laughed so hard since we read the comment together.
Oh my gosh. Please read the comment. The comment was so bad, it got taken down by YouTube.
Before we could even see it.
Heather had to do some deep sea diving, investigation, PI practice just to find the whole comment.
It was honestly because in the YouTube, by the way, follow us on YouTube, guys. We'll be coming out with some good vids soon. But basically, in the YouTube notifications, it only shows a little bit, and that's all I could see. And I was like, I don't know if T's logged on, so maybe she saw it and deleted it because it was a little bit much. But then when I talked to T, she hadn't even seen the little part of it. So I will now read you a comment from Street Smart Entertainment. Street Smart Entertainment presents this to us. And this was on our sex talk about does size matter. It says, discussion on this topic is now becoming useless, and the more reason why women, especially Black women, are being looked down as whores. The truth is if you sleep with a lot of men, you can't be compatible with just one man. Stop misleading young women who will have to shoot. What does it say? Stop misleading young women who still have a shot at a better and happy life just because you wasted your prime years getting your pussy stretched by a lot of men. Hashtag pussy stretched.
So, Street Smart Entertainment, thank you for your wonderful, kind, wise words. You really shed a light onto my stretched out vagina walls.
And the thing is we didn't even talk about body count. We didn't even get there yet.
No, we didn't. They took it and ran. They sprinted. They're running the track star all the way to the wrong conclusion.
Yeah. That's not how the anatomy of a woman works, one. And two, who cares if you want to get your pussy stretched? Do it.
Right. It's elastic, baby.
You'll bounce right back. Ready for the next one in the same day. If you decide, I'm not suggesting this because a lot of people have herpes nowadays and, STDs, but if you were to have sex with two men in one night, like men do, and they fuck one girl and then go fuck the other, you could do that and still be the same tightness as the first one. Same stretch. It'll be okay. Personally, my body, I'm a sensitive girl. Like, I can't do that. Just because my body can't handle that. Not because my heart is sensitive. We all know I'm heartless. But just because of my body.
And for me, it's the complete opposite.
We already know T's a simp.
We know this as a fact.
No.
Of course.
I have something serious to say.
But emotionally, no.
T posted on her, okay, we can cut this out if T doesn't want me to share what's on her private story. However, T posted on her private story a Bumble picture And the guy quoted Shrek, and I was thinking, hold on, me and T were just making fun of bitches who are watching Shrek. So what? Where are our lines being crossed? And that's when I realized I can't trust T because she's lying to me, one, just to make it so we can kiki together.
Wait, when were we talking about bitches watching Shrek?
We were talking about the influencers, how they're all posting about watching Shrek every night.
Okay. I could have sworn I was like, they weren't the OG fans. I will claim to be a Shrek fan to the day I die. These new bitches are doing it for a trend. Let's clarify right now. We can still kiki it up because those bitches is whack. But people like me, we've been Shrek fans since '01.
I needed this clarification, and I didn't want
Yes,
to message
I'm
back
glad I
and
was able to
say,
clarify for you because that potentially was the love of my life.
oh,
Um,
Jesus.
uh, just to let you guys know, we didn't match. Spoiler
What?
alert, we didn't match. But I felt a connection there when he quoted Shrek because that quote was so fucking funny.
Oh my gosh. I saw that. I said, let me just skip past because I can't play with T today. And
I'm glad you said that. The conversation was we were clowning bitches who watch Shrek, who
yeah,
just started watching Shrek because it's all over Twitter with like memes and stuff.
followers. It's weird. It's like they jump from one thing to the next. First, it's
Yeah,
what were they watching before? I don't even know. They weren't even watching TV before.
like right now everybody's jumping on the backyardigan trend.
Oh
The
God.
backyardigan.
I'm not watching the
Okay,
Backyardigans.
we were watching that shit as kids,
Yeah.
but
You
now
know,
everybody's obsessed with this. It's a trend, and I feel
it's the
like a
TV
lot of people,
boppers.
like the Gen Zers. This is who I'm attacking. Let me specify. Gen Z, y'all were not even born when Backyardigans came out. This cusp of millennial and Gen Z, the 96, 97 babies, we can kiki over Backyardigans because y'all only know Castaways. Backyardigans had hits every episode. Don't play.
You know what I love to watch though? And I hope maybe this will start a trend. The Berenstein Bears. I love them. If you want to feel good, turn on the Berenstein Bears. You watch a scary movie, turn on the Berenstein Bears.
Yes. Also, since we're on these kid shows for a second, do you remember Sagwa with the cat?
The Siamese cat. Yes.
Yes.
What
You hear the
happened?
song, little Sagwa?
Yes. What the
Yes.
heck?
Love that show. Me and Auntie used to watch that every Sunday, eating pancakes.
Man, the television, the media, everything was top tier back in the day.
Top tier. Thank you. Top tier. We don't need
Yeah.
4K.
We don't need exactly. And it really upsets me when I see comments on like old videos like, where was the quality? Like, I don't need the quality.
Right. The quality was in the content.
Exactly.
Y'all replaced good quality content for just good quality resolution.
It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous.
Tell us your childhood favorite show.
Yes. Let us know and we'll
Early
rewatch
2000s.
it.
What did you watch every Sunday morning? Every Saturday morning with your cereal?
What was that? Hold on. Lions, not Lions Tales, but
Dragon Tail or Read Between the Lions?
Read Between the Lions. That's all I watched. Like,
Yeah. At my mom's job. Hell yeah, after school.
that felt so good. I'm like, I don't want to be a kid again, but I just want to feel that freedom again.
Yes. That was top tier freedom right there.
You know what I was talking to my mom about? This is off topic, but kind of like being free. I was just asking her, like, I can't believe how much you paid. Like, we had so much. We didn't even have to pay for food, T. Like, I was like, how did you pay for all of us? I know you have a big family too, so like, I
Yeah.
mean, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, the prices must have been different back in the day because it's like
Girl.
$30 a day now. You know, if you're
Right.
eating out.
Literally, like, that's so funny that you say that because I was thinking of that same thing. like how my mom used to go grocery shopping for all of us. And it
Wow.
used to be like the best thing to me. Like, yes, I'm going to re-up on my Rice Krispies. I'm about to get some Capri Suns. This is about to be
Yes.
fun. All I gotta do is just walk to the store with her and pick out what I want.
Yeah.
And we used to get 2 carts
Yes.
every grocery trip.
Yes.
And mom was cashing out like $600 every month on groceries alone, on
That
top of still going out to eat.
that's
So
crazy.
I
That's
thought my mom was
psychotic.
filthy rich, you know?
Me too.
Because right now I'm getting a handbasket and thinking, what can I eat for tonight?
Like, what can I make work for the next 2 weeks?
Yes, get some fruit, get some bread, some
And
meat, and
yes.
maybe a little snack.
Yeah, like you have to splurge on like a nice energy drink or like
Yeah. We all have our sacrifices. Like Heather's with the Alani Nu, I'm with the Bai.
it's fucked up, honestly.
It
And
really is.
I'm not standing for this shit anymore. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then my mom's like, well, when you have kids, you're gonna have to pay for them to eat. I'm like, $100 a week. That's it. $5,300 a year. No eating out.
Girl, I can't believe it.
I think the main part of this story is me and T need to be frugal. Because things are different now.
They are. I guess we didn't read between the lines enough because it's tough out here.
We didn't read between the lines. Like,
But don't get me wrong, I love it here. I'm a thriving adult. I can only go up
yes,
from here.
honestly, I feel the best I've ever felt in my adult life in my 23rd year, going into my 24th, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
I feel
I
great right now. I feel good.
feel like we always do. Like,
This is
this is low-key our new therapy session.
this
Welcome
is
to my therapy session, guys. Live action.
this is literally what happens every week, guys, and I feel like you know this because I sometimes I'll leave it in like, wow,
Yeah.
this is great.
Definitely leave that shit in.
We'll leave it in. We'll leave it in so you guys can count how many times that me and T go, wow, should we do this every day?
Heather is just my little boost of serotonin.
I'm here, man. This is what I'm here for. This is what I was made to do. Oh, I
We
feel
just
great.
vibe.
We
We hope that
vibe.
you get the same feeling listening.
You know what? I think they do. And I've gotten, I don't get reviews on the podcast site. I do get reviews from my friends, and they really love the podcast and they love our
Oh,
vibe.
you know, Humboldt gals.
The Humboldt
Wow.
gals. They're
Humboldt
crazy.
gals.
They love
I've
it.
heard plenty of stories. I love you guys too.
I love the podcast. We're glad some of you guys love the podcast. I want you guys to see me in T live action because I feel like there's nothing like it. And I'm going to make sure I
Definitely.
have a few batteries so we could just record the whole thing. Like, you guys can get us uncut.
Heather and T, uncut.
Uncut. Like,
Wow.
just.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Count how many times I've said wow and how many cuss words Heather have said. Nobody DM me the number.
You know what? Honestly, it wouldn't be the 15th episode without us sharing our personalities. And we're just going to have to reduce that later on.
Well, any love life updates?
Oh my gosh. Absolutely not.
Oh.
I
I
don't
thought you were going to
have.
say actually, yeah.
Oh no. No. No situationships, no nothing. I've come to the conclusion also this weekend that I'm going to meet my man abroad. So I'm excited. I love being single. I think that's one thing that I love the most in life. And I know that I have all the time in the world to be meeting men and I'll be married to one. Like, anyways, what about you? How's it going? Did you meet any men?
No.
Hey, That's what I was excited for. I thought you were going to come back and give us some information.
Well, I do have information. It was just a sad realization I came to.
Oh, oh no. What does that mean exactly?
When we were out, I went out this past weekend, and there were plenty of women that complimented how beautiful I look, how pretty I am, and wanted to just stick around our little group.
Mm-hmm.
But there were only like frogs approaching me in the men category.
Oh.
And in one man in particular came up to me. He looked like a grown-up Caillou, and he was like,
I'm not playing with her.
This is gonna be my wife.
What? Say that
Imagine,
again slowly,
imagine
please.
Caillou, like a grown-up Caillou. This is what he looked like, and ball and all. Just imagine Caillou, but old and big.
Oh.
And he's like, you're so beautiful. So I'm like, thank you. Walks away, comes back around, telling my friends, this is gonna be my future wife. I wanted to slap him, like, excuse me, sir, how dare you? Don't ever wish that upon me. Like, he was just so ugly. And it's like, is that what I attract?
Ooh, no.
Is that what I deserve?
No.
The only other guy that was like, that approached me, he was like, I don't even know how to describe him. He's okay. He's short though. You could tell he was mixed, like black and maybe like Mexican, but he just had this cocky, aggressive demeanor that just turns me on.
Ooh, yeah.
So it was a no-go there.
So what was the realization?
That I attract ugly men.
Oh, that's not good.
The thing with the women was, it was like, of course a woman can tell you that you look beautiful.
Yeah.
But why is it so hard for a good-looking man to come up to me? Like, yeah. I don't consider myself to be an unattractive person.
You're perfect.
So, you know I love you. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I attract jerky guys and ugly men?
The thing is that ugly men, they have worked so hard on their confidence that they overstep. It's not
they
you.
Overstep boundaries. Like, it's just, they come too aggressive sometimes too.
Yeah.
And it comes off as creepy. Like, you already not attractive, and now you're just all up in my face calling me your wife. Please.
It's alarming. It's really alarming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
So I'm interested to see what we're gonna encounter when we go out for your birthday.
Oh my God. Excited to like go out and just like have fun. I found these 2 bars in Santa Monica that we could go to. Honestly, I'm just kidnapping T for the weekend. I've made an itinerary, like we're gonna stick to it and just have the time of our lives. So
yeah.
You know what? This is just girl chat. I feel like we've said this before. The friendship series is girl chat. And we hope you guys enjoyed chatting with us.
Yeah. I hope you feel those same good vibes that we give each other through the screen, through the speakers. Next week, we'll be moving on to a new series. Or not a new series, but a different series. We're going to go back to Stepping Stone.
Gosh, I don't know if I have any feats for us to conquer. So we'll see what we come up with. You guys will have to be surprised.
Just like we always are.
Literally. Follow us on all of our social media platforms at Land Podcast or at Land_podcast on Twitter.
I love you guys. I hope that you have a great night or day, whatever time it is. And tune in next week for the Stepping Stones episode.
Yes, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.